At exactly 2:17 a.m. every single night, I heard footsteps outside my bedroom. At first, I smiled, because it sounded exactly like my son. But then I remembered something that made my blood run cold. My son died 3 years ago. And what I discovered after that night still keeps me awake. Please don't skip this story, because the ending changed my life forever. My name is Emily. I live in a quiet suburban neighborhood in the United States. The kind of place where streets are empty at night and every house looks peaceful from the outside. White fences, dim streetlights. Complete silence after midnight. I used to live here with my son Daniel. He was only 12 years old, gentle, kind, always smiling. Every night before going to bed, he would say, "Good night, Mom." 3 years ago, I lost him in a tragic accident. Since that day, this house stopped feeling like a home. It became painfully quiet. I thought the silence was the worst part. I was wrong. It started on a random Tuesday night. At exactly 2:17 a.m., I woke up suddenly, not from a nightmare, but from a sound. Footsteps, slow, soft, careful, coming from the hallway. I held my breath. Then I heard something that made my heart ache. A soft cough, the same cough my son had when he was sleepy. I whispered, "Daniel." The footsteps stopped. What happened? The next night was even worse. The next night, 2:17 a.m. Footsteps again, same sound, same pace. The third night. The fourth night, always the same time, always 2:17 a.m. I stopped sleeping. I stopped checking the clock because I already knew when it would happen. Part of me wanted it to be real. Part of me wanted my son back, even if it was only for a few seconds. But on the fifth night, I made a mistake. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the footsteps stopped right outside my bedroom door. And then, knock, knock. My heart was racing. Then I heard a voice, a child's voice, soft and weak. "Mom, it's cold." That was his voice. I stood up. My hand was shaking as I reached for the door handle, and then I remembered. My son was buried in a cemetery 12 miles away. I wish I never opened that door. I opened it. The hallway was empty, but the air felt heavy, cold. On the wooden floor, I saw something that made my knees weak. Small, wet footprints, leading toward Daniel's old bedroom. I followed them. His bedroom door was open. The room was dark, quiet, untouched. And on the foggy window, written in tiny letters, "I couldn't find you, Mom." That was the moment I completely broke. The footsteps never returned after that night. But even now, every time I wake up at 2:17 a.m., I feel like I'm not alone. Maybe grief never leaves us. Or maybe some souls don't know how to say goodbye. If you ever hear footsteps at night, please don't answer. This was Stories You Feel, and if this story touched you or scared you, you're not alone.